Okay, guys, welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, I'm Craig. Welcome to All Nerd Everything, where I discuss everything from wrestling, TV shows, comic books, anything you love, I discuss. And I meant to talk about this, maybe put this video out maybe about a week ago or so when this news first broke. But last month, it's been a month since Superman and Fantastic Four First Steps has been out, and I've seen Superman 4 times, and I've seen Fantastic Four First Steps twice. And a lot of people were going back and forth over which film they they thought that were they thought that was going to be better than the other. I was just happy to see both of these characters finally done justice on the big screen, because Superman and Fantastic Four are widely renowned as the greatest comic book characters created, and the fact that they have not had a proper film depicted on the big screen, mainly Fantastic Four. Superman hasn't had a great one since Christopher Reeves, which is mind blowing to me. But Fantastic Four is one of those comic book characters that everyone seems to get wrong. Same thing with Superman. So to see both of these characters finally done justice on the big screen and see everyone so excited to see both of these films, it was truly fun to experience as a comic book fan myself. But there has been a significant drop off in the second week of Fantastic Four First Steps, and I believe the percentage was about 70-ish%, 67, something like that. Superman, there was a drop off, but it wasn't nearly as much as Fantastic Four First Steps, and Superman is already close to surpassing Man of Steel, I believe, or I think it already has surpassed Man of Steel. I've seen the film 4 times already, and Fantastic Four First Steps I've seen twice, and I do prefer Fantastic Four First Steps, which I already explained why in a separate video. But Superman is still a really enjoyable film, and I wanted to give my reasons why I think that Superman is crushing Fantastic Four First Steps in the box office. And to start with the first reason, movie theaters are expensive. You have to factor in the tickets, which is damn near $15-$20, and then snacks and a drink, which is close to $30. And if you want to buy merch, whether it's a Funko Pop or a blanket or like some sort of shirt or hoodie from whatever movie is showing in the theater, or even one of the specialty popcorn buckets, that's around that is close to $100. Sometimes even more, because the Galactus popcorn bucket was $80, and I was not paying for that. I just got tin the regular tin popcorn bucket for Fantastic Four First Steps, and that was enough for me, because I was not dropping $80 on a popcorn bucket. Like, what? Like, are you crazy? And plus, I don't have any room in my closet to put it. So that's why I think that's the first reason why I think Superman is beating Fantastic Four First Steps. Maybe it came down to some people couldn't afford to watch both, and they said, you know what, I'm gonna see Superman. I can't afford my budget is it I'm budgeting right now. Maybe I'll see Fantastic Four First Steps when when I get paid, or maybe a couple of weeks after it comes out, or even when it hits streaming. So maybe that could be a factor as to why Fantastic Four First Steps isn't doing as well as Superman. I think the second reason is because, well, Fantastic Four has never had a proper good project on the big screen. All of their films have been they have been a mess. Superman's films have been either mid to good. Now, the last Superman film that came out, I don't even count Dawn of Justice, but Man of Steel, that one, ugh, while I hate that one, there are some people that actually enjoy it and like it. But in terms of, quality, there has never been a Fantastic Four film that has stuck out in people's minds. It's usually always Superman, whether it's good or bad. There's something about Superman that a lot of people remember, whether you like the films or not, depending on who plays the character. There's something, that's everlasting about Superman and the quality of his films. Thank God that James Gunn actually got it right this time, but people only remember the bad about the Fantastic Four projects. People remember the good, the okay, and the bad of the Superman projects, but not everything about the Superman projects have been bad. I think the third reason is because, well, the marketing has been a lot better. The way that James Gunn and the rest of DC has been marketing Superman, they're marketing they have been marketing the film as like a global event that you need to see with your family. And to see a lot of people that grew up on the Christopher Reeves films kind of warm up to the idea that, you know, they get to be a kid again and they get to see their favorite superhero with their kids. It's something, it really is very special. Superman feel is very important to, in terms of pop culture, and James Gunn has made Superman more special than ever before. And a lot of people are getting into Superman comics now and trying to get more into DC comics because of James Gunn Superman. So the marketing has been excellent from James Gunn communicating with fans on social media, and even the interviews have all been great regarding Superman. Even James Gunn talking about the casting and what he was looking for in terms of the 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 actors that he wanted to portray for certain characters. And even the future of the DCU looks very bright from hearing him talk about what he has coming up. So yeah, the marketing for this has been phenomenal, and it has a lot of people very excited to it had a lot of people very excited to not only see the film, but see it with a group of people, and even dressing up as Superman, Supergirl, Lois, Guy Gardner. Yeah, very special. And I think the final reason is because, well, MCU fatigue. Everyone is constantly burnt out from the MCU, and I'm not the only one. Post Endgame has been trash. I mean, the TV shows aren't connecting with each other, the movies aren't connecting with each other, the movies aren't connecting with the TV shows. It's just a big lump of nonsense. Even the solo stories aren't very good. I mean, Eternals is like it or hate it. I think I'm probably gonna have to do a rewatch of that, but the villains have been lackluster. There's too much comedy, slapstick in a lot of these films, and uh it's just been a whole mess, and everything has felt like a homework assignment. I don't want to have to watch a certain show to understand the next show, or watch a movie to understand the next movie coming out, or a TV show that's about to come out, or I don't want to go back and research something from pre Endgame to understand a TV show that's about to come out on Disney Plus. It's just a lot of hard work, and like I said, it feels like a homework assignment, and it's very exhausting. And Guardians 3 Guardians 3 Thunderbolts and Fantastic Four First Steps, in my opinion, those have been the only good films post Endgame. Everything else has been either decent to trash. But yeah, those are my opinion. That's my opinion. That those are the reasons why I think that Superman is crushing Fantastic Four First Steps, in the box office. If you disagree, let me know your thoughts. Until then, guys, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to stay updated with more movie, TV show, and comic book news and reviews.